Probably my parents. They left like civil war in Sri Lanka to give me a better life. They only had one kid because they knew they could only provide for one kid. So for me, that's the kindest thing you can ever do.
My brother brought me to Paris when I was 16, and he promised like when I was like 5 that he'd bring me, and then he did. So that was really nice.
I remember my dad's van was it wasn't working, and there was times where it would turn on and other times it wouldn't, and so I decided to turn off the van in the middle of the street while the light was red, and so I tried to turn it back on and it wouldn't turn on, and out of nowhere I see a guy just running behind me helping me push the van, and I was so grateful. It was such a beautiful, amazing experience, and it's something that to this day I still remember.
Honestly, I want to say bought me some weed when I was down. Because that's huge. That's probably the nicest thing someone's done for me.
Giving me my son. Having a son, that's pretty much the kindest thing that's ever happened.
My mother's love is probably the kindest thing I've ever experienced.
Well, these two gentlemen here are good friends of mine, and when I had cancer, they were tremendously supportive. My brothers from a different mother.
So when I was like 6, we were really poor. We didn't have a Christmas tree. My mom told us like that someone was going to deliver it, you know, stuff like that. And so me being young, I thought that the oil delivery guy was the guy who was bringing the tree. So I was like, did you bring the tree? So like 4 hours later, he came back with the office tree and a bunch of gifts and stuff. And that was just the most awesome thing ever.
My wife, every day. All I gotta say, every day she does everything that I need. I don't even have to ask her. So that's the kindest thing I can ever probably get, having my wife.
When I was little, I was about 6 and I was put in foster care. And sometimes you don't know who's gonna come get you because you're a little kid. And I have someone who got me. She's my foster mom, and she's been my foster mom since I was 6 and I'm 21. So that's the kindest thing someone's ever done for me.
Given me a business. Yeah. They gave me a business that was already established, and it was worth like $45,000. And they had all the faith in me in the world to take it over, and I took it over. She was my boss, and now she's a friend. She's my mentor, and I love her. And yeah, she's an angel in my life for sure.
Someone introduced me to God because it completely changed my mind, you know, from nothingness to something, from darkness to light. It totally changed my perspective of life, what I do now in my life. So probably that's nothing could beat that.
I think when I came here in the United States, my boss, he believed me and he gave me, you know, he was my sponsor to get my citizenship, my papers, my green card, and I'm really thankful for him, you know, because it's been 18 years already, and I'm blessed to be here. I love to be in America. Everybody here is very nice and very kindly. Basically, that's it.
My friends let my dog come on this trip. If not, I couldn't come.
I think the kindest thing anyone's ever done is when my mom, we found out she had cancer and I was in college. This guy that I rarely knew, but we were in a group together, offered to let me have his car to take her to chemotherapy whenever we needed it, and that was really kind of him.
I think the kindest thing that people in general have done for me is that I don't have the best attitude because of what has happened to me in the past, but even then people still around me manage to show love for me. To me, that's the kindest thing ever, because sometimes I feel like I don't deserve it.
A friend of mine who's a really good musician kind of like took me under his wing and has been teaching me for the past year just how to get better, and has brought me into his band and has just done a lot to help me grow as a musician, and I just feel like that's really kind of him to do and not necessary at all.
My dad got me my car I had like a 93 Volvo station wagon. I was like in shreds. And then when he got me a new car, I was like in tears because I could finally go to one place, pointing to one being like one piece.
Kindest thing is my lady friend's kindest thing that she straightened me out.
Somebody taught me how to fly, actually. It started out with him being my instructor for flying what's called a paramotor. And you know, now he's more than just my instructor, he's my friend, something you would normally pay somebody for. He takes me out to mountains and I learn how to take to the skies just with the power of the wind hitting that mountain.
I'm a big fan of small acts of random kindness, opening doors and holding a door open, so I think just someone holding a door open for me is just a act of random kindness. And that's, to me, that's a big deal.
This man just took me for vacation. I love it.
I was on a flight from LA to Phoenix, and this woman sitting next to me, she was praying the entire time because there was a lot of turbulence on the plane, and she ended up giving me a Bible. And she said that God told her to give me the Bible. She just said that something told her that kept us safe during the storm that we flew through. And I just thought it was really, really special. I think I still have the Bible somewhere.
When I was alone here, and I was kind of like lost when first I got here, my uncle actually helped me to figure it out, what am I supposed to do with my life. And I think that was so nice of him to, like, you know, put aside all of his life and all of his issues that he had on that time to help me.
One of my homies like helped me get a really good job. That was pretty legit. He just gave me a reference to like his dad's company actually, and like I still work there. It was dope.
Well, I mean, this guy introducing himself yesterday, because we both like went to a hostel together, and we didn't have any friends when we showed up, so that was pretty kind.
When I was going through a hard time and I was at the grocery store, couldn't pay for my groceries, I was humiliated, had a cart full of stuff, told my friend, I went home like was tearful. She left and came back with tons of groceries to give me because she knew that I was in a bad place and couldn't do it myself. So it touched me, and it's something I'll always remember because it meant a lot to me. In memory of Lynn Scott, we miss her and think of her often. We love you, Lynn.
One of my tires blew out, and this guy came out and he helped me repair the flat, you know, which was really nice.
My piano teacher, Mrs. Lyman, gave us piano lessons for just $2 a lesson. She did that for the whole community, so many of us learned how to play piano.
This lady standing beside me married me. It's the kindest thing anybody ever did.